Good morning. Okay, just a small update because you need to know stuff ahead of time because you deserve to know stuff ahead of time. I have to move out of the unit. My pal who leases it is moving, wants to move, so I've got about 5 weeks left. I came back from Greece essentially to that, and I've been, I had a few days of stress, but now I'm actually kind of cool with it. I'm very cool with it, in fact. The likelihood is, although I'm going to look at a space later on today, I will probably end up moving here to the Folks Drive, and that kind of de-stresses me, because I will have complete control of what's happening, even if it's not an ideal condition. And like I tried to do before, it will be a show of solidarity to anyone who doesn't have a roof over their head. I still think it's all totally possible. I've got about 5 weeks. The Range Rover would ideally drive out under its own steam, even tow the Esprit, but it's unlikely. We'll see. I at least have to get it rolling, and I've been mainly working on it, of course, and the sheet metal brake, because the sheet metal brake is crucial to the Range Rover being finished. So we'll see what happens there. There will be some results in this coming episode. I'm not sure if there's going to be an interview again. I have interviews. It's just they take a bit of editing, and I'm trying to maximize my time in the unit right now. I really am. Even just for my own headspace, I just need to kind of work on the cars as much as possible. The production does take a hell of a lot away from that. There was a guy on the Lotus forums in the last 24 hours. In a couple of weeks ago, he bought an Esprit Series 2 like mine, and in roughly the same condition. And he got the engine and gearbox and body off it in a day. I thought he was lying. I mean, I couldn't, my jaw dropped. And then I realised just how misguided I was when I said that the production work doesn't add appreciably to the time I spend. Anyway, it does. Is there anything else? I'm not sure. I like I say, I worked on the Range Rover, did an engine conversion outside here over winter, over 6 months, back in 2007, 2008 winter. And I didn't have the insulated suit, and I gotta say, it was one of the happiest times I can remember. It was just great. And I was going out at 8-9 o'clock in the morning and not coming in. When it got dark, I would go into the shed and I'd work on fabrication stuff, and I'd be in there till 11 or 12 at night every day. And the only break I took is it was surf, I'd surf. It was brilliant. So there you go. You're probably wondering what that is. This is actually, it's like a teepee thing I built, and it's telegraph poles, and it's why and how I had the threaded bar left over for the sheet metal brake. Are you going to be able to see this? I don't know, what can you see there? It's tied on 3 axes with the threaded bar. Actually, it was really cool. I borrowed I got a teleporter, and I laid out the 3 telegraph poles in a crisscross the way they are there, flat on the ground, and I just lifted it with the tines of the teleporter. And then I borrowed this drill. Incredible thing, like a chainsaw body with a big, long, inch-thick auger drill bit on it. And even then, it was quite hard to drill through because these things are full of bitumen or something. But anyway, it was very cool, and that's where the threaded bar came from. And these days, I have sails, tan bark sails that I hang over it in summer, and it makes this kind of very cool, very rustic-looking teepee. And in the mornings, I've taken to a pal gave me a punch bag set for my birthday, so I've been hanging a punch bag out of it, and it's very Mr. Miyagi out here in the mornings, which is very cool, and I'm starting to get more energy because I'm getting fit again. So that's all very cool. I will see you in a few days with an episode. We'll see what's in it. There will certainly be a lot of garage work. I'm trying to maximise the time there. So this is very much all wind off my chest, and I hope it's interesting. Let's see what happens. It's going to be exciting one way or the other, and different, and I think the show will probably be better for it. So see you then.